You're watching CarTell.tv and I'm Simone. Here in Australia, the X-Trail is Nissan's #1 selling model. And in this video, I'll check out the facelifted Nissan X-Trail in the top of the range TI trim. So what's new for the X-Trail?
Tech and safety upgrades and some design features, while much of the popular car is the same, aside from the new diesel engine.
The one I'm reviewing today is the petrol version.
The looks, well, they remain pretty similar. On the outside, we do notice the new headlights and grille.
It looks a bit more modern, but all in all, it's a familiar shape.
It looks robust, but offers no real design novelties, even though we could hardly call it outdated, especially for a car that's based on a 2013 model.
Now, in terms of the engines, as I mentioned, there is a whole new diesel option.
But the petrol variant I have here has the familiar 2.5 litre petrol engine with 126 kilowatts of power and 226 newton meters of torque. It's been the most sought after version of power plant in the X-Trail.
And it makes sense for Nissan to squeeze out all the sales it can from this engine before introducing a whole new model for the next generation in a few years' time.
This version of the car comes only with a CVT gearbox. In this setup, the car returns 7.9 litres of fuel per 100 kilometres. With diesel and petrol, two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, and CVT and manual options, one might think that the X-Trail comes with loads of mixing opportunities. However, trim levels limit the combination options.
The TI that I have here comes only as the 2.5 litre petrol, only with four-wheel drive configuration and only with the CVT.
The X-Trail is very capable on different surfaces, including twisty roads, which are not adored by most SUVs.
The suspension is tuned more for comfort, so agility has never been a strong point of the X-Trail. It's more about practicality and effortless driving.
Steering is still too light, so sporty drivers may not like it. But this isn't a sporty car anyway.
But at least this model comes with a new steering wheel, which is smaller and more comfortable to grip than the one that came with the previous version.
As for the gearbox, it's a CVT from Nissan, so it's good as an effortless cruiser.
However, long trips uphill can be a little annoying due to the whiny noise that the CVT gives off.
On flat roads, it's a lovely ride. What I don't like is road noise. We already talked about how Mazda solved that in the revised CX-5 review, but Nissan failed to improve it in the X-Trail.
It's not unbearable, but it's something that really should be looked into.
Driving position is great, with all controls at hand.
Again, I want to mention this new flat-bottom steering wheel, which makes it look more premium than the previous one.
Front-wheel drive cars offer a 7-seat option, but it costs extra.
Most cars in this class offer only 5 seats, so this is a pretty cool advantage, although weirdly limited to the front-wheel drive version only.
Overall, the interior looks great, and the materials are really good for this class.
You get a leather trim, and I've got the striking tan colour. You also get heated front and even rear seats, and third time I'm going to mention the steering wheel, but it too is heated.
You also get a big infotainment screen placed high up with satellite navigation and completely new infotainment interface look. There's enough room in the rear, and you can tell that the X-Trail is designed with functionality in mind.
There's also a motion-activated tailgate. Great for Amelia and her pram.
The X-Trail is aimed at families that don't want to go for bigger models like the Pathfinder, so safety is still very important.
However, the facelift brought some new active features and sprinkled them across the range.
Just some of the things in the new Pathfinder are standard auto emergency braking across the range, surround parking camera with movement detection, pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring, lane departure assist, rear cross traffic alert, and active cruise control.
Just bear in mind you need to aim for the top trim to get most of these features.
The biggest advantage of the facelift is the one we still haven't mentioned, the price.
The models are either priced the same as the previous year cars or slightly cheaper, which means you get more car for less money.
This one carries a drive-away price of just under $49,000.
Furthermore, the versions which enjoy a drop in price are the all-wheel drive ones.
This car is average in most respects, and this is its main advantage. Jack of all trades, master of none may be a bad thing for people, but having a car that does many things well, albeit not perfect, is a good thing when we're talking cars. The X-Trail will give reasonable performance, great comfort, cool safety features, good design and materials, and you'll get all of that for less money.
Judging from this, the 2017 X-Trail will remain one of the best sold Nissans in Australia. Thanks for watching CarTell.tv. Now make sure you subscribe to our channel and leave a car-related comment below. Best comment gets a free t-shirt. Am I allowed to say that? Too late, I've said it.